simple. But that's what I'm saying. But
credit card.
I'm not gonna say it to you. I don't know.
Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. And if you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Nandria. And if you are not new to my channel, you guys, we have a guest today. Honestly, poor minds needs to copyright that because that is actually really cute. Esme is here. So for those who are new and old to my channel, this is like, girl, this is my longtime friend, y'all, from like high school.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because we didn't even go to the same high school.
We did not.
We met because our parents signed us up for this
Study
travel
abroad
abroad
type of situation is weird.
And was it your mom that told my mom or my mom that told your
I
mom?
have no idea.
Our moms started talking to each other, and then they were like, y'all should be friends.
Yeah.
And we've been locked in ever since.
For sure. It's been a long time.
10 years, actually, in April. We've been clocking it.
That's a long
So
time.
yes, y'all, this is my real childhood friend, and we are coming to bring you guys a video about the things that we have learned in our 20s. So I am a fresh 25, but Esme just turned 26, so she's a little bit seasoned in there. So we are going to share some of the things that we have learned while we were growing up, some things that we wish we knew, and just like talk about how life has changed from when we were younger in high school to kind of like the young woman we are now. I'm really excited to see the things we say because y'all, we be talking, okay? We be talking about past, present, future, all the things. So I'm very, very excited for this. So without further ado, girl, go ahead, grab your wine, and let's get into this video. Okay, so our first question is, how do you balance being productive while giving yourself grace? Okay, so just to give you guys a backstory, I'm currently a 5th year PhD student, so I usually balance between working out, trying to stay fit, trying to get some sleep, school responsibilities. I also adopted a dog when I moved down here, so dog mom responsibilities. And of course, you know, life just be happening, like doctor appointments, car appointments, all those things that just pop up and kind of throw your life for a curve. Those are all the things that I've been balancing. Also being away from home, making time to see friends, see family, making time for myself. So that's all of the things that I have to juggle. What about you, friend?
Ooh, okay. You know, so I will say basically this May I'll be on my 2nd year of being a flight attendant. So with that, and when it comes to just juggling things overall, one, I probably think the main thing is just juggling being away from home while still trying to like maintain your life at home. You're just away from home at that moment. Like life is still going, but you're just working on the other side of the country, coming right back tomorrow. So just being away from home, and then just maintaining like relationships with my family. My nephew is 1 year old, so he's like just grown up in front of my eyes, maintaining life, just life as a whole, just maintaining as a whole, just doing it while working. But while working, like traveling to work, it's a lot, but you know, that's what I juggle. Okay. I'm still finding my rhythm. It all depends on what's going on and how much I'm working. But let's say I'm just working a lot because, you know, let's say I just have some goals or I just have some things going on that I want to meet. I will probably just have 2 days off that whole week. And those 2 days off, I have to find time to like prepare to go back to work. Give myself time to just like relax while also doing other things that I just need to do, going to doctor's appointments, doing things. So I try to maximize my time, but sometimes I just can't get out of bed. So I really try to be like, you know what, you have been on 3 different time zones in the past 7 days. It's okay if you just take one of those days, just literally do nothing. Yeah. But it'd be like, damn, I gotta hurry up because that means I gotta do everything in the next day or whatever the case may be. So, I don't know. It's an uphill battle. But I'm figuring it out. I'm just kind of just doing it.
Yeah, I'm similar to her too, but I'm more so a person with routines. So for me to be productive, I have to know what's going on, what needs to be done, when it needs to be done by. And that is why I live by my planner, live by Google Calendar, because if it's not in the planner and if it's not on the calendar, it don't exist. So I make sure to write everything down. That also offloads a lot of my brain. And when I have things on paper, it's easier to like schedule things and move things around. Oh, I also have a part-time job. So it's like, if I know I'm working one day, I know that might not be a school day. If I'm doing a whole bunch of school stuff, that might not be the day that I want to schedule like a car service or maybe a doctor's appointment or maybe a vet visit. You know, having things written down allows me to really be flexible and move things and adjust things to like what's going on. And then I think the biggest thing, the part about being grace, giving yourself grace, is that you gotta know that something is not gonna go your way. Like no matter how hard you plan stuff or how well you plan it, something gonna happen. Something gonna mess it up. But instead of just being like, oh my gosh, this just ruined it, this allows you to really be flexible and really think about how can I adjust this to get us back on track. And if it don't work out, it don't work out. Like you can't control everything. And I think that's what I'm starting to learn now as I get older, because the more things or more responsibilities you have, the harder it gets to juggle and balance it all. So sometimes you just have to be like, I'm gonna let this one go. It didn't happen. Let's try again another day.
The thing about it, I wish I could have a routine, but my life is so like sporadic. Things don't always work out.
Yeah.
Like my schedule will have me being home Friday at 2 p.m. But something could happen. I could be home Friday at 10 a.m. Or Friday at 10 p.m. It's like, it's hard to plan things because 7 times out of 10 things are not going to go your way.
Yeah.
So it's really hard. And it's also like my life, I'm basically always planning for the next month ahead. So I'm always like just moving fast, constantly thinking. So it's really just taking time to be like, I'm just going to sleep today.
Yeah.
And I don't feel no way about it.
Yeah.
So we have a second question. It says, how do you manage time for self-care with a busy schedule? How do you do it?
Do you want me to go first?
You can.
Okay. I think it comes with learning to say no.
Yeah.
But also being okay with upsetting people because you said no. Because a lot of times, especially the year I am in grad school, I've had to tell a lot of people no. And I've realized that people don't like being told no. They want things done when they want it, how they want it, etc., etc. But at the sake of my mental health and my happiness, I'm going to have to say no. And if that causes you to crash out, so be it. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to come back and I'm going to be nice and refreshed because I took that time for myself. So usually I work like Sunday to Friday, and then Saturday are my days. Like I schedule nothing on Saturday unless it's like a have to, and it's probably in the morning so I can get the rest of the day to myself. But Saturdays are like my days, and that allows me to just reset from the week, hoosah a little bit, and just, you know, really pig out and just lazy out, because from Sunday to Friday, I'm really going at it. So I just need one day where I'm just like, yeah, no. And then here and there, I'll be like, let's see what my body needs. Maybe book a massage here and there, or like my birthday trip, I did a solo trip. That was self-care for me. I did a massage there. I did like things that I wanted to do. I slept in when I wanted to. Just find how it'll fit into your schedule and what you want to do, and just be firm on it. Don't be like, all right, I have to schedule this because somebody else wants that time. Be like, no. Think of it as like work. If you go to work and you were there at work from 9 to 5, you can't leave for nothing. So just give it that same respect, I would say.
Yeah. I just take the time that I need. I would get to a hotel for my layovers, and I would just probably sit in silence for the first hour or two and just sit there.
Yeah.
And like if it's daytime, I would literally probably sit there or lay there just scrolling on TikTok until it gets like dark and I can't see anymore. Then I gotta put some light on. Then I get up. That's when I'll get up and like turn on the TV, like unpack my stuff, go take a shower, do what I gotta do. But I would literally just like, I don't talk to anybody. I just sit there and just give my brain time to like decompress from the day.
Yeah.
And then if I want to do like a face mask or something, I just do that. I get to my hotel, put on my show, kick my feet up.
Oh, I love a good show.
It works.
I love a good show. Okay, so moving on to relationships and friendships. What's one thing you wish you knew about dating before 25? So this is going to be very interesting to hear our perspectives, because we're coming from it from two different angles. But yeah, go ahead. I'm very curious. Yes.
So the one thing I wish I knew about dating before I was 25, I would probably say like when somebody like tells you no, or when somebody make it known that okay, I don't want nothing else to do with you. Take that
and run
with it. Do not question that at all.
Yeah.
If they say I'm done with you, cool. Like all right, like literally, like cool. Copy. That's it. You pack it up and you don't ever turn. You don't ever turn back. You really don't. Like once they tell you no, you take that and you go.
Block.
You don't ever spin the block. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. You don't ever spin the block. They tell you no and they tell you that blatantly to your face. Would you sit there and question you? What? Are you crazy? No. Copy. Cool. It took me a while to learn that. And it really just hit me one day out of nowhere like, I'm forcing what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No is no. No is no. And that's cool. And then once you live by that and realize that's it, once you just take people for what they show you they are the first time, you will sleep very well at night.
And
because they showed you what they were.
That was my lesson. That's the one thing. For me, I think I learned that actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
Like, you don't got to beg somebody to give you attention. You don't got to beg somebody to text you. You don't got to beg somebody to FaceTime. You don't got to beg for flowers. Like, if somebody's interested in you, they will do what they need to do to show you that they're interested. It don't matter if they say, you know what it is. I got so many, you know what it is. And I'm just like, do I know what it is? So all you really got to do is look at somebody's actions and it'll tell you exactly what it is and what it isn't. Don't try and convince yourself that it's something else. Look at it for what it is and really and truly be like, is this something I want for myself?
So question number 2, how do you handle losing friendships as you get older?
Oh, baby.
As your frontal lobe developed.
Oh, baby. I could definitely speak on this because I'm the type of person that it's like, I don't mind burning bridges. People like, don't burn bridges because you never know what's going to happen. Burn that bridge, baby. Burn that bridge. Because if you find, I feel like any relationship in your life, whether it be friendship, familial, romantic, whatever it is, it should be fulfilling you, not tearing you down. It shouldn't be burdensome. It shouldn't be something that you're just like, you dread having to interact with that person. So if that relationship is no longer serving you, cut them off. It don't gotta be nothing like malicious or anything sinister or fake. Just be like, listen, I respect you as a person, I respect myself, but this is not something that I see for myself or something that I see will be fitting the future that I'm planning for myself, and keep it pushing. And sometimes younger me, I used to want to be, I am petty, I will say that, I am a little bit petty. So I'm like, oh, like, in the future, you gonna feel me, you gonna miss me. Now I don't even care if you miss me, I don't care if you don't miss me. Like, as long as you're no longer in my life, I really don't care about you anymore. Like, that door is shut complete. So I think I have made my peace with it because, like I said, sometimes you just have to cut people off. And as long as it's something that you know you're doing to better yourself or to make sure that you're keep going in the direction that you want for your life, be okay with it. That's fine.
I don't really know how to answer that because a lot of, I would probably say 99% of the friends that I have right now, okay, 99 maybe.
Cap! I was just gonna say, because like...
Let me think. I'll say, probably about 80%. I almost say 80%.
Even that is a little bit high.
I don't think so.
All your flight attendant friends?
I don't have that many. Like, I'm talking about real people I'm really calling friends. Like, people who got my, like,
got you.
birthday dinner. I'll probably say 80% of my friends right now, or 80% of the people that I'm friends with right now, like really, really, really friends with, are people that I've been friends with for years. So all of those relationships were cultivated over like time, and I mean like five plus years. So I haven't lost any friends in that time. And when I mean friends, I mean like real serious friends, not just somebody that's on my phone. And we just stopped talking because life just goes by. Those aren't people I'm considering friends. When I'm saying friends, I'm talking about my main people. I haven't lost anybody. I have not probably lost a friend probably since like college. Okay. And that's at least, 10 years.
Nice.
Start of college.
Okay.
From the start of college. So I couldn't even really tell you because I really make sure I take my time and like pour into my relationships and my friendships and my things so that I don't have to go. So
are you the type of person where it's like you see somebody, you're like, oh, you're cool, let's be friends?
Not even. It just depends on if we click, we click. It just like if we happen to be in the same space for 2 hours, like a at least a couple hours, and it's just me and you chatting, and I don't find a need to go speak to nobody else, you cool. And if there's a reason for us to like speak afterwards, and we do, like, we both make an effort to happen to speak afterwards. Let's say I'll be like, text me when you get home, bet. And you're like, hey, I made it home, and I'm like, all right, bet. What you about to do? What you about to do tomorrow? And then we just be speaking and speaking.
Yeah.
It can be as natural as that.
Yeah.
It literally can be. But it just depends. Like, if I click with you and I feel like, nah, this person cool. But there's people I was like definitely speaking to, like being a flight attendant, you work with different people, you see different people. They have definitely people. I was like, oh, this person cool, but I never went nowhere past that.
Yeah.
But then there's people I'm like, damn, like this person cool, and me and this person is like this now. So it really just depends. Like it also plays like the other person plays a part.
Yeah,
if they also put in the effort, make an initiative,
Okay, so what is your opinion on? I saw this on Twitter the other day. And they were like, if a girl has no female friends, she's the problem.
I don't know, because I don't got no female friends.
But see,
I don't know, but I don't want to say you're the problem, but how do you not one? Damn, where your, like, not your mama, not your auntie, you don't got nobody.
Not the family now.
No, but like for real, like you don't got not one friend. Something is wrong. I'm not gonna say it's you. I don't know.
But see,
could have been dealt a really, really bad card.
And that's what I'm saying. Initially, I felt like that, but then I came to Tallahassee and I experienced all those girls, and I was like, I get it, because a lot of girls don't know how to be friends. Like, don't know how to be a genuine girl's girl. It's like fake stuff. Yeah. It's a whole bunch of like backstabbing. It's a whole bunch of just like little things. And it's like sometimes people just, they go through one or two of them and they're like, I'm good. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't even want to interact with that no more. And I get it, because I feel like friendship breakups hurt just as bad as romantic breakups. Yeah, like, because you're losing somebody you built a connection with, you built this like relationship with. Yeah. So before I would have been like, damn, like she might be crazy, but now it's just like, she could have just been through some stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She could have been dealt a really, really, really bad
and
card.
She don't want to go through it again.
So I'm not going to say it's you, but I ain't going to hold you. It's a side eye.
Give me the backstory and some other information, and maybe we can make a
tiny bit side. I'm not going to fully judge you at all. 100%, I'm not going to fully judge you. But I'm going to just be like, what happened?
Yeah. Let me know, sis.
Like, just tell me. And then we're going to find out if it's really you.
Okay, so moving now to money and career. What do you wish you knew about managing money before 25?
What do I wish you knew about managing money before 25? I wish I knew that you cannot budget for money that you do not have. No matter how much you budget, no matter how much you make an extensive budget tracker, if the money ain't there, the money's not there. No. It's different between manifested and budgeting. That's a whole different thing. If you're manifesting the money to come, that's a whole different thing. But budgeting is the money that you have right then and there. Yeah. If you don't have it, baby, it's not going to make sense. The math is not going to math.
Like Lucky said in the movie, if you don't have it today,
you're not going to have it tomorrow. No, for real, y'all got to go watch that movie. She's a cutie mama. Great. Anyway, if you don't have it, you don't have it. And you cannot, as much as you try to, you can budget to manage your money. That's something completely different than just like budgeting money and the money just not there. Yeah. If you want to manage the money that you are making, of course, budget it. But you can't just make a budget, put some, like, it just don't work like that.
Similar to that, it's kind of the same thing that I learned. For me, it's like budgeting / managing money, it looks different for every situation. And I learned this the hard way, because I was buying down all those Etsy templates. I was on YouTube following like the Notion template. Like, I was trying everything, but it just wasn't working for me. I literally was like, what the hell? It must be me. But then I was like, you know what? What am I good at? What do I know? What softwares or things that I'm familiar with? I literally just got an Excel sheet, put in some columns, did a little bit of basic calculation, and that's been my go-to forever. So it's like, when you're going through like money journey, especially in your early 20s, figure out from the jump what works for you instead of hopping on trends or trying to do what other people. Don't get me wrong, some of those templates work for people. I've seen it work for people. But in actuality, it don't work for everybody. It's just that nobody's really coming back and saying, I downloaded this template and it didn't work, da-da-da-da. So find what works for you and stick to it. Okay, so what financial habit has helped you the most?
I'll probably say financial habit that has helped me the most. I'll probably say paying attention to where my money is going. Like, you know, taking a minute at least once a week or once every whenever to really see, to account for all the money that's coming out your account to make sure everything is just right. You spend $30 here, okay, boom, I spent $30 here, I spent a little $40 there, I bought a little something from Sephora, cool. Because you also see what subscriptions that you're still subscribed to and you don't use it anymore. Or you just see like random stuff. Like just really pay attention to what's coming out of your account if you care.
For me, it's stop using them damn credit cards, okay? Them credit cards.
I mean, hold on. What kind of credit card are you talking about?
Just a regular shopping funds credit card. Not one of those like travel credit cards or anything.
Oh, okay. You talking about like a store credit card?
I've never had a store credit card actually.
Because like credit cards are actually good if you know how to use a credit card.
Right, but a lot of people in their early 20s don't. And that's why they love people in their early 20s getting these credit cards.
So you can probably say learn how to use the credit card.
No.
Don't not use it. Cause you can use it and then be fine.
So why are you using it if you don't know how to use it?
That's what people
do.
But that's what I'm saying. But
credit card.
you can also say learn how to use the credit card so you're using it correctly. If you're going to use it, at least use it right.
Okay, fair.
But obviously, the people who's giving it, it's a whole nother side to it. But I'm saying, educate the kids. The other side, educate the kids on actually using the credit card.
So then I would say, get educated before you start using credit cards.
And that just goes back to how we was raised or what we know. We didn't learn the proper ways of how to use credit cards and stuff.
And so you just gotta. I didn't take a class.
No, you just gotta do your research.
Yeah.
Like YouTube, TikTok, and everything is.
For me, I went on the bank stuff. They have these like bank journey stuff that kind of help you break stuff down. ChatGPT is also a good tool. It really breaks stuff down for you. But yeah, don't use credit cards until you know what you're doing. And if you do have credit cards, make sure you're paying everything in full, not the minimum payment. Like little gems like that. Yeah,
pay
for
in
sure.
Full by the due date. Don't use it until
before the due. I do 13 days before the due date.
It don't even matter as long as it's in by the due date, but you cannot use it until after the statement date.
Yeah,
that's the biggest thing that people don't know.
Okay, so moving on to mental health and personal growth. How would you describe your relationship with failure when you were younger versus now?
I feel like you know what it is when you were younger.
Sorry.
At least for me, I grew up in a very like Caribbean household, very like survivor mindset. So it was like you cannot fail. Do not fail.
She
keep
took the words out my mouth.
Like literally, you cannot fail. Keep going. Like you cannot. Do not stop. Do not drop. Like do not do anything.
Don't stop. Don't drop.
Literally. So when you gotten older, it's kind of just like, and you see what the world really is. It's like, man, I will start 10 times in 1 week. I will stop every single time if I have to. Like when you get old and you really see what it is, it's like, no, it's not that serious.
Yes.
And that's what I think. We wasn't taught that it wasn't that serious growing up. We were taught no, it's
and it's because it was that serious.
It was.
But now we have a little bit of more freedom.
In a way.
Yeah, and emphasis on in a way.
But yeah, so it was just one of those things. Like so, growing up, you could not fail. You had to keep going. Now, as you get older, you really see what the world is for what it really is. It's not that serious. So start over if you got to.
I felt similar to that.
Yeah.
Now I see as redirection. Like say for example, I've been applying to internships and sometimes I don't get it. I will be like, damn, I must suck. I must this, that, and third. Instead now I'm like, you know what? This probably wasn't for me. Somebody else probably deserved this opportunity. What's for me is for me. I just gotta keep going, keep trying, and eventually it'll turn up. And usually I realize with that mindset, one, it takes a lot of stress off of you. Because you're not trying to like control everything and get everything. Like you accept things for what it was. And for two, it also builds your confidence a bit more because you're like, yes, it's a failure, but it's not a failure because of who I am. It's just a failure in that moment. Yeah, like, I'm not because like, you got to step back and really look at your life, look at all the blessings you have, be like, yo, like someone would dead wish they could live this life. So this specific thing might not be for me, but overall, I'm still doing good. I'm still straight. So just keep it pushing.
Okay. So we have question number 2 in the mental health and personal growth section. How do you deal with burnout and what would you tell your younger self about handling stress? I would probably say when it comes to burnout, I really try hard to avoid it, but sometimes it's just inevitable because sometimes life is just happening, and you just cannot stop it. You just got to keep rolling with the punches. So when I hit that point where I feel like, oh no, I I need to stop or I'm gonna like hurt myself in terms of like get sick or just overdo it, I'm taking that time. Like, I'm not playing around. I'm
no
sorry.
questions asked.
I'm not. Stress kills, and it's not about to kill me. I'm being too serious. It's not. No.
But that's what I was gonna say. I would tell my younger self that stress kills. Y'all, I used to have panic attacks because I was stressing so bad.
Yeah.
Why is me at 20 years old having a panic attack? What? That's insane.
It's not that serious.
It really isn't. And I feel like the world makes it seem so serious. And it's like, y'all, we got one chance on this earth to live, bro. Just vibe. Just go with the flow. Like, it'll all work out. That's what I've been telling myself. Yeah. Because once you try and control everything, it just builds up your blood pressure. It's just too much. It's just too much. So take that time. Don't be afraid to take that time. Like I said earlier, be okay with saying no to things and be okay with how other people's going to be feeling for you saying no. Nothing is ever worth the stress.
Yeah.
Unless it's something, maybe like if I'm trying to build a home, okay, that's good stress.
Yeah.
But at a certain point, I'm not going to let the little things get to me. It'll all work out. So, yeah. How has your view of mental health changed since your early 20s? Okay, I can start. So in my early 20s, I was doing a lot of therapy for my mental health. And I realized that, yeah, our generation, we really got the short end of the stick. And while talk therapy is very good, up to a certain point, you really just got to go outside and touch grass. And by that, I mean, like, surround yourself with good people. Like, go outside and enjoy other people's company. You know, find hobbies, find things that you're interested in. Those are all forms of therapy, and those are all things that are good for your mental health. I recently started doing Pilates. Like, I have loved how that makes my body feel, how it makes my body look, because that helps with my confidence, and my confidence helps with my mental health. So there's many different ways to, like, pour into yourself. So I feel like we need to start, instead of just telling people go to therapy, try telling people, like, try and doing something that's good for you or feels good for you. And just venture out, because there's so many other things that you can do for your mental health than just therapy.
For sure. I feel like definitely now as we're getting older and we're just seeing the world for what it is, it's really just, sometimes you just gotta disassociate yourself for a little bit and just like take time and just either let yourself feel all the emotions you want to feel or just be isolated away from the world for a little bit. Just to, you know, spend time with you and what you enjoy doing, what you do, whether you like coloring books, making music, listening to music, whatever it is, just taking your time. Just be like, you know what, this weekend, it's a me weekend. I don't want to talk to nobody. Put your phone to D&D and just vibe out with yourself and just make sure like you're checking in with yourself.
Yeah.
As much as you check in with other people, you gotta check in with yourself sometimes. Like, okay, how we feeling? What's going on? How has this week been? What's making me happy? What's making me sad? Whatever. But just taking the time to like check on yourself, because life can move so fast that by the time you know it, how many months and seasons pass and you haven't even really like consciously looked around, you know?
Yeah. And don't underestimate the power of a good cry, bro. Let those emotions out.
Sure.
Crying is very healing. It allows you to release those emotions. So don't sleep on a good cry. All right. So we're coming up on our final questions, you guys. So the next question is, what's one thing you're excited about for your late 20s?
This is exciting. I don't know, this question actually really makes me excited about like
life.
Like,
yeah. Sure. Growing up, maturing, gaining some wisdom.
Yeah. I lived in New York my whole life. 26, about to be 27. I'm ready for something new. You know?
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, that's a high five. I don't know.
That's crazy.
That was a really weird time to high five me, because I didn't even really finish saying what I had to say. Okay, do it again.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
26 years old. I lived in Brooklyn my whole life, New York my whole life. Now I'm ready to get up out of there. So I feel like the thing I'm most excited for in my late 20s is definitely like leaving New York and experiencing a new city. Because even though I travel to different places, I will be like living somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like that's a whole different realm.
Yeah.
Ball game. So yeah, that's what I'm most excited for.
For me, it's all the money that I'm gonna be touching. Okay? Because I've realized that the early 20s is your grind years. Mm-hmm. It's the years you lose a little bit of sleep. You gotta kiss a little bit of ass, just like get up there so that you can secure your stuff for your 30s. And then in your 30s, you find a way to make your stuff work back for you and what is it, multiply. So for that, I'm definitely excited about that journey, learning how to have a better relationship with money, learn how to make money work for me, and like just be touching. Like I foresee so much money in my future, bro.
For sure.
Like you have remember how you were like back then you had no business touching that. That's how I'm trying to be in the future. I had no business having this much money. Like manifesting so much money for myself, y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah. And also, this probably not on her top list because she already got a lot of friends, even though she's not trying to jack everybody. But I'm very excited to make like some more friends. Cause community, I've been getting into community lately a lot. Especially because, like I said earlier, coming to Tallahassee, I ended up with some people that were just, can't say that word right now, but it's like, I know that a lot of people aren't like that. But I have always been a person that's like, I love sisterhood, I love friendships. So I'm definitely excited to also, for all the relationships I'll be building in my late 20s too.
Okay, last question. If you had to give a younger girl one life lesson in a sentence, what would it be?
Let's think on this for a little bit.
If you ever had to give a younger girl one life lesson in a sentence, what would it be?
Does it have to be like a philosophical life lesson?
Yeah, it can really be something real simple. It can just really
Okay, so my one sentence that I would give a younger girl is to trust yourself, trust the process,
damn, you taking my shit.
and have fun with it.
Yeah.
Just enjoy life.
For sure.
Was that what you were gonna say?
I was gonna say, if I had to say anything, I would be like, work hard, lean on your people, trust your gut, and everything will work out. Like that's it. That's really it's really just that simple.
It really is that simple.
I promise you, like it really probably seems like it's complicated right now, but it's really not that complicated.
Yeah.
It's gonna work out some way or the other. Everything works out. Some way, like it just
for your good. We gotta add that in. It works out for your good.
It may take a while.
Yeah.
It may happen instantly.
It may throw some curveballs at you.
For sure.
But everything is
and it's
working.
gonna make sense. And don't question everything. Just let it happen.
Yeah.
Just let it play out. And then.
Okay, that wasn't one sentence, but I hope you guys.
Yeah, for
I hope you guys got that.
You get the
gist.
You're picking up what I'm playing.
Yeah. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys learned so much. SNA, do you have anything you want to add to the people?
This has been so much fun. I hope you guys resonated with what we said. Leave if you have any similar experiences, if you want to talk about your experience, or if you just want to,
chat, girl.
Chat with the girls. You can definitely go in the comments, slide up in those comments, and tell us what you think.
And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already and you want to tap into what your girl's doing, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next one.